Hi, this is Pipi Rojo Crespo from Tiny Makers, and today we're going to share a beautiful story about a special pet. The Detective Dog, written by Julia Donaldson. There once was a dog with a keen sense of smell. She was known far and wide as Detective Dog Nell. Sniff, 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 time after time, Nell the detective solved crime after crime. Nell shared her house with a person called Peter. He was a kind child, but he could have been neater. That is Peter. And 6-year-old Peter was that type of kid who kept mislaying his clothes and his toys. Sniff, 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 nose to the ground. These are some of the things that Detective Dog found. A bus in a plate and a book in a bed. A sock in a sofa and a shoe in the shed. The tumble-down teddy and the bounce-away ball. Nell, the detective dog, discovered them all. Now, Nell did detention from Tuesday till Sunday, but did something totally different each Monday. She found Peter's bag and she tracked down her lead, then set off for school, where she heard children read. The children loved reading their stories to Nell, and Nell loved hearing them and smelling them as well. Books about dinosaurs and books about knights. Books about planets and meteorites. Books about princess turning into frogs. And books about dragons and books about dogs. But then came a Monday when all was not well. Nell sniffed the air and smelled the wrong smell. Into the classroom the two of them hurried and found Mr. Jones looking terribly worried. Peter and Nell looked around. Oh no, what happened here? Can you guess at home what happened? Yes, the books are all gone. Nell heard the bad news and started sniffing and searching for clues. Sniff, sniff, sniff. On the bookshelf, a cap. The thief must have dropped it. The terrible chap. Nell sniffed the cap. Woof! Was off at astonishing speed. Everyone followed Detective Dog Nell. She stopped at the traffic light. Well done, Detective Dog. What could she smell? Sniff, 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 sniff. Pizza and penguins. And further away, oh, the smell of a thief. Oh, how exciting! Thousands of pages covered with ink. Then, woof! They were off. No time for stop. They passed the red farm and the zoo and the takeaway shop. They raced through a field where the rabbits smelled good, then over a golf course and into the wood. It was leafy and dense until they came to a gate in an old wooden fence. Nell barked, woof, and the bark meant, here's the thief. Are you ready? Shall we go in? They flagged the gate open and Peter cried, look! For there sat a man with his nose in a book. There were many more books poking out of a sack, and the children yelled, hey, those are our books, give them back. The book thief looked sad. I'm sorry, he said. I know I have been bad. Stealing is wrong. But I just meant to borrow. I was planning to give all the books back tomorrow. To borrow? To borrow? Nell pricked up an ear. She barked, woof! And that barked meant I have an idea. Then, woof, she was off. And away they all sped, including the thief book who told them I'm Ted. Sniff, sniff, sniff. They raced through the wood and covered the field where the rabbits smelled good. They passed the takeaway, the zoo and the farmyard, with never a stop. Until they came to a building, down there, can you see? With the doors wide open. And what did they see when they all went inside? Wow! Thousands of books, from the floor to the ceiling. The books gave the thief the most heavenly feeling. Where am I? He said. And Peter replied, in a library, Ted. You can join if you want, there isn't a fee, and then you can take many books for free. So now Ted has a library card, and he sits reading lots of books in his little backyard. And when it's Monday, Detective Dog Nell visits the school with its wonderful smell. Books about dinosaurs, books about knights, books about planets and meteorites, books about princes who turn into frogs, books about dragons and books about dogs. All the old books, and a new one as well. A special edition about the Detective Dog Nell. I hope you liked today's story, and if you did, don't forget to hit like and share if you will. And we say goodbye as always. See you later, alligator. Goodbye, butterfly. Until next time, kitty cat.